headlines, federal government reopens 47 unity schools weeks after closure. Abducted pregnant woman gives birth in captivity in Zamfara. Abuja motorists enjoy relief as petrol prices drop. On the foreign scene, United Nations says RSF killed 1,000 civilians in Sudan refugee camp. Hello and welcome to News Update on Trust TV. I am Hawa Adamu Kiawa. And now the news in details. The federal government has announced the reopening of 47 unity schools that were earlier shut due to security concerns. The disclosure was made in a statement issued on Thursday by the Federal Ministry of Education. According to the ministry, the decision to reopen the affected colleges across the country reaffirms the government's unwavering commitment to safeguarding students and ensuring the continuity of education. It assured parents, guardians, and the general public that the safety, welfare, and well-being of students remain a top priority. The ministry explained that the government is working closely with relevant security agencies to sustain stability and restore normalcy in school environments nationwide. It added that the safe return of students and the successful conduct of examinations in several unity colleges underscore the government's resolve to keep learning on track despite prevailing security challenges. It could be recalled that on November 21st, the federal government ordered the immediate closure of 41 federal unity colleges following heightened security threats, including cases of mass abductions of school children. Now on security matters, troops of the 8th Division Garrison of the Nigerian Army in Sokoto have neutralized 5 armed criminals and recovered weapons and motorcycles during coordinated operations conducted in parts of Sokoto and Zamfara states. A credible army source told News Agency of Nigeria in Sokoto that the planned operation commenced on Wednesday. According to the source, the operation was intensified in Batamna village, Shinkafi local government area of Zamfara state, where troops encountered heavy resistance from the criminals. Recall that troops of the 8th Division of the Nigerian Army in December neutralized notorious bandit kingpins Kachalla Kalamu and Kachalla Naalla in Sabon Birni and Isa local government areas of Sokoto State. The special advisor to Governor Ahmed Aliyu on security matters, retired Colonel Ahmed Usman, alongside other residents, have commended the Nigerian Army and other security operatives for the significant successes recorded in the fight against banditry in the state. Now, reactions continue over growing internal security concerns affecting Nigerians, particularly in the northern region. The recent decision by the federal government to remove security aids from VIPs along with the last meeting of the 19 northern governors in Kaduna has sparked debate among ordinary citizens. Trust TV's Adamu Imam spoke to social and public commentators. Let's take a look.
Public commentators speaking to Trust TV on insecurity issues highlighted the importance of social inclusion in tackling the problem, warning against mere rhetoric at the expense of Nigerian citizens. The recent federal government move to remove police personnel from VIPs alongside the Northern Governors Forum stance on security strategy has sparked diverse opinions among residents.
The number of security personnel across the whole country is not sufficient enough to cater for all our citizens. Instead of having maybe just 100,000 people to one policeman, what we're having now is almost 1 million or 500,000 people to one policeman, which is grossly inadequate in terms of number. When it comes to equipment or giving them all the kind of logistic support, is also inadequate. And we are lacking seriously in terms of technological advancement that will pinpoint who are these culprits that are perfecting their ways to see that they have achieved their objectives, which are highly mischievous.
If there is that political will, even the state police it to be good, but where this state police is going to be cornered and be used against opposition and what have you by the state governors, that is where the main objective of creating the state police will not be achieved. But if truly they are sincerely and genuinely willing to overcome these challenges, certainly they will, because they are the chief security officer of their states.
Governors are rather increasing the level of criminality in Nigeria by even closing the schools at this material time for the sake of what they stand to earn out of the money, the funds that are going to be raised. Rather than fixing the security issues, now they are closing the schools. When they make the children and the adult students in the higher institutions idle, they are rather increasing criminality in our society.
While state actors maintain that the security architecture is non-negotiable, commentators emphasize that citizens must collaborate with security agencies. Such partnership at the community level, they say, are essential for effectively combating insecurity and improving safety for all Nigerians. Adam Imam, Trust TV News, Bauchi.
Now, still on security matters, a pregnant woman abducted by armed bandits in the Nahuchi community of Zamfara State has reportedly gone into labor and delivered her baby while being taken into the forest. Now, despite the development, her captors allegedly refused to release her, deepening anguish within the community. The woman was among more than 20 women and 4 men abducted when gunmen invaded Nahuchi in Bungudu local government area late at night. Residents said some of the victims were nursing mothers who were taken away with babies strapped to their backs at the time of the attack. A resident disclosed that the attackers stormed the community at about 1 a.m., moving from house to house and whisking away residents before any alarm could be raised. According to the resident, who spoke on condition of anonymity, over 20 women and 4 men were abducted. However, the exact number of babies involved remains unclear, as several of the women were carrying infants. And the latest abduction has plunged the community into fear and mourning, coming after what residents described as a brief period of relative calm. Zamfara State has become one of the epicenters of banditry in recent years, characterized by mass abductions, deadly raids on rural communities, and widespread displacement. Despite repeated military operations and security interventions, rural communities in the state continue to bear the brunt of the violence. In another story, the managing director of the Sokoto Rima River Basin Development Authority, Abubakar Malam, has said worsening insecurity around major irrigation facilities, particularly the Goronyo Dam, has forced staff, farmers and contractors to abandon the area, severely disrupting irrigation activities and agricultural output. Malam disclosed this while briefing journalists after a courtesy visit by officials of the Sokoto State Ministry of Water Resources and other stakeholders. He explained that the visit was aimed at strengthening collaboration between the authority and the state government on water supply, irrigation and dam management. According to him, the Goronyo Dam is a critical source of potable water for Sokoto State and supports thousands of farmers, making effective coordination between the authority and the state government essential. The managing director identified insecurity as the most serious challenge facing the authority, noting that contractors handling the Goronyo irrigation scheme withdrew from the site around June after pulling out their private security personnel. Now, operatives of the Anti-Kidnapping Tactical Squad of the Lagos State Police Command has arrested 5 suspects in connection with a fake stage-managed kidnapping incident featured in a viral video. The video showed a schoolboy pleading for mercy in what was presented as a kidnapper's den. The Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer SP Abimbola Adebisi disclosed on Friday that suspects were arrested at about 1 p.m. on Thursday. According to ADBC, preliminary investigations revealed that the incident was initially generated widespread public concern, was first reported as a missing person case at the Agor Palace Police Division on November 26, 2025. She explained that following diligent, intelligence-led and discreet investigations, the suspects were apprehended on December 17th and 18th, 2025 at the Volkswagen roundabout and the Agor Palace area, respectively. The police spokesperson said the suspects now in police custody are Kosiko Patrick, 17, Victor Aligo, 15, David Odudu, 19, Anyabike Kingsley, 20 years old, and Ume Victor, 19, all males. Further investigations revealed that the suspects allegedly conspired to stage the kidnapping in order to extort money from the mother of the purported victim, Victor Aligo, who had recently received 4 million naira from a contribution. ADBC stated that a ransom of 1.7 million naira was paid and transferred into the bank account of one of the suspects to secure the boy's release. She added that investigations are ongoing and assured that all the suspects will be charged before a competent court upon the conclusion of the investigation. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Command, CP Jimo Olundare, has warned criminal elements to desist from all forms of crime, assuring residents that the command remains committed to ensuring the safety of lives and property and curbing criminal activities across the state. Moving on, a Deputy Superintendent of Police, Isa Abdullahi, attached to the armory of the 12th Police Mobile Force in Minna, Niger State, has reportedly committed suicide after being implicated in the illegal supply of arms to terrorists in the state. Now, the spokesperson of the Niger State Police Command, SP Wasiu Abiodun, who confirmed the incident to Daily Trust, said the late officer was initially arrested on December 15, 2025, over allegations of illegal arms dealing. According to Abiodun, an investigation and arms audit were conducted on December 16, 2025 to ascertain missing rifles and ammunition. During the exercise, DSP Abdullahi allegedly shot himself in the head with a pistol and died instantly. The police spokesperson added that officers assigned to conduct the audit and investigation have been arrested for negligence over claims that they failed to properly secure and monitor the suspect. DSP Abdullahi, who was reportedly in charge of the armory, was alleged to have supplied arms and ammunition to terrorists through another police officer in the state. Now, despite insecurity and economic downturn, Nigerians are flocking to motor parks to travel to their hometowns for Christmas and New Year celebrations. Passengers say that while the economic situation has made things difficult, they're determined to spend the festive season with their loved ones. Ado Musa completes the report.
At Plateau Riders Motor Park, travelers share their experiences. Some lamented high prices of goods, inadequate vehicles, and insecurity along the roads.
The last time we traveled, we paid almost 14 to 15,000, but now it's 13,000. And the challenges we have is we normally have, at times the car used to break down on the road, and again the challenge we have is just the fear of robbery on the road, insecurity. That's the challenges we have.
Now, myself being visually impaired, I'm disabled, getting 13,000 naira to travel from here to Maiduguri, from just Maiduguri, it is very, very expensive for me. Considering the deploration of our road, the road is very bad. Therefore, this road needs to be reconstructed fresh from Maiduguri to Abuja.
The challenges are vehicles. One of them is vehicles, availability of vehicles. We need more vehicles, and especially vehicles that are good, that are functioning very well. That is one of the challenges. The other challenges are money is not in the hands of people much. and then the security situation too.
Drivers also face challenges. Suleiman Mohammed explained why transport fares have not increased despite the rising cost. Aside from the inadequacy of vehicles, we are always worried when driving because of insecurity along the road. The government needs to look into it. Also, we didn't increase fares because of the state of the economy. People don't have enough money. With just a few days to Christmas, thousands of celebrants across the country are determined to make the journey to be with their families, navigating economic hardships and road insecurity to celebrate the festive season. Ado Musa, Trust TV News, Jos.
You're watching news updates on Trust TV. Coming up after the break. Abuja motorists enjoy relief as petrol prices drop. More news when we return. Do stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're watching news updates on Trust TV. Let's take a look at our top stories again. Federal government reopens 47 unity schools weeks after closure. And abducted pregnant woman gives birth in captivity in Zamfara. Now moving on to other stories, a petrol price war is playing out in Abuja and motorists are caught in the middle. Pump prices now swing sharply from one station to the next. Some marketers have slashed rates, others refuse to move. The gap has opened old fights in Nigeria's downstream sector with accusations flying and no clear price direction. Amina Ibrahim completes the report.
At MRS fueling station, the pump price reached 739 naira per litre. Just a few kilometers away, AA Renault sells the same products at 839 naira. Across the city, NMPC outlets and key partners still hold the old price of 910 naira per litre. 3 price, 1 city, same fuel. Motorists buying from MRS says the meter is accurate and the value checks out. Many believe Dangote refinery entry is forcing price down and shaking the market.
I'm so happy, so excited. Something that I used to buy at 910 naira, which I pay, if I paid 10,000, I'm getting 10 liters. But now I'm getting 13 liters. And the product is good, the meter is good. I've measured it. When I bought in another filling station, it's different with what I got now. The level of the fuel, the consumption, everything.
If others can be like MRS like this, so things will be better. The masses will be okay in terms of transportation, and other things will be cheaper in the country, so that the suffering will be reducing. You understand?
But move a few kilometers away, the story changes. Other motorists says nothing has changed. For them, they still buy fuel at the old price and see no reflect yet.
So what we experience right now at the ethanol here, the per liter is 910 naira. So that's what we just bought right now. So I don't know if there is a reduction or addition in any other filling station. I don't know, but that is the experience I experience here right now.
Since they said that's the normal price we used to buy, 110 naira some place now around 20 naira, and that's how we continue to buy till now. We never see any changes inside.
I come now, I see 91 for here now. I talk to him now, he tell me now, he say in a market like that. I said, oh no, hala now option now, because I no get fuel now, because this one I buy like that now. You can go down Kubo, I don't go to filling station now. No be like that, no be this price now.
But as of today, they are selling it 840 naira. I believe there is change in the fuel pump.
This price war is no longer only about fuel supply. Dangote refinery has started pushing products into markets, but the wide price gap points to a deeper fight for control margin and influence in Nigeria's fuel markets. For now, motorists pay the price of markets at war with itself. Amina Ibrahim, Trust TV News.
Now moving on to business, Nigeria's First Class Refreshments Limited has secured franchise rights from Saudi Arabia's Silk United Company in a landmark trade agreement that will establish a Lagos-based office to promote Saudi-made products in Nigeria. Now the agreement, formalized in Riyadh through a memorandum of understanding, grants First Class Refreshment the rights to operate Silk United's business model in Nigeria. Lagos will serve as the operational hub for marketing, distribution and trade facilitation. Under the franchise arrangement, First Class Refreshment will oversee the promotion and distribution of high-quality, non-oil Saudi products within Nigeria, while coordinating logistics, custom processes and market access. The collaboration is expected to strengthen Nigeria's import-export value chain and enhance access to internationally certified products for Nigerian consumers and businesses. The initiative aligns with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's vision of achieving a $1 trillion economy by 2030. As a certified AEO operator, First Class Refreshment is now strategically positioned to expand its international market presence, including exporting traditional Nigerian snacks to global consumers. The partnership also complements Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 economic diversification agenda and supports Nigeria's efforts to deepen private sector-led trade and foreign investment. Both parties say the collaboration represents a sustainable commercial bridge between Nigeria and Saudi Arabia, while also opening doors to broader African markets through Nigeria's commercial capital. With the Lagos office set to become operational in the coming months, First Class Refreshment Limited is poised to play a central role in expanding cross-border trade and strengthening economic cooperation between the two countries. Now away from Nigeria, a United Nations report released on Thursday says the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces killed at least 1,000 civilians during a 3-day attack on the Zamzam refugee camp in Sudan's Darfur region in April. According to the United Nations Human Rights Office, the attack took place in April 2025 as part of the RSF's siege of El Fasher, the capital of North Darfur state. The report described the incident as one of the deadliest assaults on civilians since the conflict began, with hundreds of victims allegedly subjected to summary executions. It also documented cases of sexual violence, including rape, committed during the attack. Zamzam refugee camp, which was Sudan's largest displacement camp before the assault, housed more than 500,000 people. The United Nations report noted that the RSF has blocked the entry of food and other essential supplies into the camp for several months prior to the attack, worsening the humanitarian crisis. The findings add to growing accusations of grave human rights violations against the RSF amid the ongoing conflict in Sudan. Now moving on to the sporting arena, Team Nigeria recorded a dominant start in the weightlifting events at the ongoing 4th African Youth Games in Angola, winning a total of 9 medals, 8 gold and 1 silver on the opening day of competition on Thursday. Favor Cornelius led the charge in the 44-kilogram category, claiming 3 gold medals after lifting 50 kilograms in the snatch, 64 kilograms in the clean and jerk, and a combined total of 114 kilograms. In the 48-kilogram division, Esther Chidalu Ezenwa delivered another triple gold performance for Nigeria, lifting 63 kilograms in the snatch, 77 kilograms in the clean and jerk, and finishing with an overall total of 140 kilograms. Chinaza Cecilia Ezenwa extended Nigeria's golden run in the 53-kilogram category, winning 2 gold medals and 1 silver. She secured silver in the snatch with a lift of 65 kilograms before bouncing back to win gold in the clean and jerk at 83 kilograms and gold in the total with an impressive 148 kilograms. Nigeria's medal haul of 8 gold medals and 1 silver on day 1 underlines a commanding opening performance in weightlifting at the 4th African Youth Games and sets a strong tone for the remainder of the competition. And with that, we've come to the end of News Updates on Trust TV. Make sure you follow us across all media platforms and watch our YouTube live stream for more news. I'm Hawa Adam Kiawa. Thank you for watching.